Kelsey Shine. Shine, drop step, turnaround,
jumper to Scott. Scott throws it down with a right-hand slam. Kept alive by Landisberg, tips it ahead to Farrakhan. He's going to throw it down with a one-hand jam.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
you know, every game you got to come to play in the ACC.
Hi, and welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. My name is Simone Asque, number 11 on the volleyball team. We have a show full of great highlights for you today. Let's start with our play of the week.
They've played some tough teams, got some good results, so for us to get a win is significant. I think hopefully it sends a message. I think the biggest message, though, I hope it sends is to our team.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
With daylight, breaks a tackle, still running. 10-5, touchdown!
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. Our football team traveled to Atlanta this weekend to take on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Let's check out the game story.
Nesbitt, man in motion, comes to the near side is Peoples. They'll fake the pitch that way, looking to throw. Nesbitt, now he's got to scramble. He's got pressure coming up the middle. Uses that elusive ability and fires down the middle. Completes the pass to the 50. That's Stephen Hill into Virginia territory to the 41. The right side. Here's a handoff to Payne. Payne tries to get around the right side. He's zigzagging his way through the defense, and again, knifes it ahead. I think he's got the first down again. He awaits the snap. Hold is down. Kick has plenty of leg. This one end over end. It is no good. And he will take the snap. Looking to throw this time. Fires the pass to the near side. Got a man wide open. Stephen Hill makes the catch, and the tackle is made. Cox behind him in the backfield. Going to fake the handoff to Cox. He runs right into the arms of Cam Johnson, who swallows him up in the backfield. He'll take the snap and give to Payne. Payne with daylight charges through the hole, galloping up the middle to the 37 of Georgia Tech. Coulter Phillips, the tight end in motion, right to left. Handoff to Million, the fullback with daylight. Breaks a tackle, still running. 10-5, touchdown! 37 yards to the end zone.
It's a bright spot, you know. You're trying to find silver linings in a lot of things, and I thought Max did a nice job. So, he's an asset for us on offense for sure. So we just got to keep finding ways to utilize it.
They're going to take an option right. He pitches it out. This is Roddy Jones with room in front of him. He's going to slip a couple tackles and finally get dragged down by Rodney McLeod. Now the man in motion, Roddy Jones. Toss sweep going right. He's got a blocker in front. Now he cuts it to the inside. He'll have a first down and then some. He'll take the snap, take it on an option, pitch it in the air. The ball tipped into the sky as Darnell Carter snatches it down on another turnover. Virginia's got it.
I thought it was a pretty athletic play, and we need to find more opportunities to get him on the field, and we're going to do that.
Back to the B-back, and he's going to get the call here. No, they fake the handoff, and they pitch it to Peoples on the near side. He's got plenty of room as he gallops across the 20 down to the 17 on the left side of that offensive line for Georgia Tech. Here's Nesbitt taking it himself. He leans toward the end zone. He's tripped up, it looks like, just short of the end zone. He will take it himself. He leans in, and he looks to be in the end zone, although no official sign yet. There it is, touchdown Georgia Tech.
Did a nice job with the big splits, and if you look at the splits between the center and the two guards, and then when you try to change some things up and the tackle veers inside in the A gap, they're so adept at running that offense, and the fullback will hit it and bend it right outside in the B gap. So, we got to step up. Linebackers have to make tackles on that. So, like I said, they executed their offense. We didn't execute our plan against them defensively, and, that's why they rushed for what they rushed.
He'll have Snyder along with Inman on that far side. Throws the pass into the flat. Inman makes the catch. Now he's got room to run. Hurdles over a defender. Still going. He's across the 40. He lost the football. Georgia Tech has recovered, it would appear, as he was stripped of the football right as he looked to have the first down. 7 game, Georgia Tech with the lead of the ball. Nesbitt faked the handoff. Now he pitches it near side. Zane Parr makes a nice tackle on Roddy Jones. And each wing, they'll hand the ball off. Allen spins off the initial tackle and walks into the end zone. That was sloppy tackling.
We're a young team that just got to find its identity here a little bit. I think that's the frustrating part about it a little bit. You try to find who you are and what you are and who you can rely on. And, we got to get those questions answered for sure.
Max Millian, the fullback. They'll hand the ball off to Payne. Payne straight ahead, leans ahead, stretches to the one, just short of the end zone. Going to be the lead blocker here in front of Payne. He takes the carry on first down, lunges to the end zone, touchdown, Virginia. Georgia Tech shows blitz. Here they come. Pass going to be complete. Inman makes the grab. Throws on a nice stiff arm at the 50. He's off and running to the 40. 35-30. 25-20. 15 down to the 10. Finally ridden down at the Georgia Tech 10-yard line. Goal from the 2. Verica out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. There was contact and no flag.
There's maybe 1-2 quick reads, but the throw was there. He was there. And, I just thought, just put it this way. I just thought, something should have been thrown on that, but it wasn't, and that's the way the game goes.
To the finish line. Here's Nesbitt handing the ball off straight ahead. Here's Anthony Allen finding his way into the end zone straight ahead yet one more time. The lone setback. They're going to hand off to Payne. Payne again plunges to the end zone for another touchdown. Keith finds pay dirt for the second time today.
Cavalier fans, join me, Dave Kane, the voice of the Cavaliers, at the Kroger on Hydraulic Road in Charlottesville from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. for a chance to win an autographed football from head coach Mike London. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health Systems.
Men's basketball coach Tony Bennett held his first preseason press conference this week. Let's check in with Coach Bennett and then with strength and conditioning coach Mike Curtis.
We're going to have to, lace them up pretty tight, and we're going to get a good feel of where we're at going into it, and there'll be some adjusting because we can't sort of ease our way into the schedule. That's not going to happen this year. I think it's been important, too, for the returners to spend a whole summer with Coach Curtis, Mike Curtis. He's really, I've seen a change in some of their bodies, whether it's just putting on some weight or just becoming more athletic. So I think that's been a big thing.
Quick hit, push off, jump up, smack the board, run your lane.
My philosophy is a product of my experiences. Early on in my career, going into a typical collegiate setting where the focus primarily is let's just get them big, let's get them strong, let's get them fast, evolved in my time in the NBA. So now it's a hybrid of all those things. A little bit of sports medicine, a little bit of physical therapy, a little bit of strength conditioning, all meshed into one. So what we try to do here is we work on mobility, we work on stability, we work on building a foundation of movement and efficiency first and foremost before we try to gain strength. Because what I'm trying to do is have a productive 4 years of development. A lot of times in the NBA, what I found, I got athletes that were the product of let's just get them big and let's get them strong, but they were dysfunctional. So what I want is I want a functional athlete that's going to go through 4 years of progressive development, and then when they leave here, have an understanding of where their body is, what their body needs.
We're going to do 1 set of 8, all right? 1 set of 8 box jump landings on a vibration plate this time, all right? So you're jumping up to the box. You're going to hold that for a 2-second count. If you can't maintain it, we're going to take it down by 2 hertz.
The people here probably get an enhanced side of me because I'm so passionate about orange and blue. I've always had this desire to be the best at what I do. So I'm constantly seeking new training methodologies, new techniques, and it's not just one-dimensional. It's it covers a broad spectrum of what I would call sports medicine. So not just strength and conditioning, but things that are occurring in athletic training, things that are occurring in physical therapy, all those things, because I think the ability to understand the body allows me to put together a better program for our athletes. I think at the end of the day, if you understand function, you understand the body, you can come up with programs and you can come up with things that are individualized for each athlete that make sense for them so that they can do what they do better, which is play the sport. So I'm not all that concerned sometimes with the numbers in terms of bench press or squats and things of that nature, because at the end of the day, they have to go and play the game. So if I can make them faster, if I can make them more explosive, if I can make them more efficient, if I can have them understand leverage and things like that that translate to more success on the court, I think I've done my job.
From that extended position, down, and explode back into a jump.
The way he's able to focus on certain muscles in your body, such as your IT band for my tendonitis, or your back if you have back problems, or my hips if I need more flexibility, the way he's able to do that has really shown me a lot.
You look at the equipment here, it gives me an ability and an opportunity to load movements, not just do isolation exercises, things of that nature that just focus on one body part getting big so you can absorb force. It allows me to recreate a movement and make that movement stronger so you're more efficient and more explosive at that movement. And that makes you a better basketball player, and that's what's most important. That's what the coaches want from me. They care about wins and losses, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help them with wins and losses and reduce the games that are missed to injury so that we can have guys who are constantly working at their skill so they get better, so we get better. It does us no good if I just make a big, overpowered, strong athlete who's always in the training room because they can't get better.
Now let's check in with our women's basketball team as they officially opened practice earlier this week.
Everybody's really excited to be back. Practice has been fun these couple of weeks. It's a lot of learning these past couple of days, but we've been really ready, working hard in preseason, and now we get on the court for real, so it's really exciting. We've been working on communicating really hard on defense and boxing out. Those have been our biggest keys this first week. Just working on some new sets with a lot more freedom this year just to kind of read and pick and pop and stuff like that. We're just working on everybody picking up their game, everybody doing a little bit extra. We're not looking to one person, we're looking to all 14 of us to just pick up whatever we can do, more defense, more rebounding, more offense.
We are really excited to be back. We're excited with the group we have to start working with them, start forming our new team now, really getting the flow of things. And that's what these first few weeks of practice are. We don't have games to worry about. We don't have scouting reports to worry about. So this is really where we get to work on us. And I think it's just exciting, getting to work on a new offense, practicing defense, getting our shots up, working on what we need to work on. So everybody's intensity level is really, really high right now. Coach talks a lot about the reduction rate in games from practice. So you might do something 90% in practice where it's only going to be 70% in a game just because of everything that's going on. So we really have to make sure that we have our fundamentals sound. We're working hard on the small things, on the details. It's really important that we work on footwork, passing, coming off the screens hard, just the little things, get those right so that in a game, those are solid and we won't have to worry about those as much. There's a lot of us, there's a lot of energy, a lot of talking all the time, cheering each other on. We hang out all the time, off the court as well. So it's just an awesome group that I think we're really excited to finally start getting into the flow of things together. I know we're underrated this year. I'm not going to complain about that because I'm excited. Whatever people's expectations are, I'm excited to exceed them. And I know the rest of the girls are too.
Championship on 3. 1, 2, 3. Championship!
Coming up after the break. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
This was a busy week for our Olympic sports, starting last Sunday when our women's soccer team earned coach Steve Swanson his 250th career victory with a dramatic win over #1 ranked Boston College.
That was really nice to get us off to a start. Good combination and good finish by Lauren. And I think goals, no matter what, you know, not that I thought we were playing pretty well, but sometimes goals give you that confidence that you need, and I thought that really set the tone for the game. We have enough experience here to know that we can come back against anybody, and I think the only way you get that is if you've done it before. And I think over the course of especially the seniors' time here, they've come back before. They've played some tough teams, got some good results, so for us to get a win is significant. I think hopefully it sends a message. I think the biggest message, though, I hope it sends is to our team about the kind of caliber of team that we can be if we keep working at it. So. I think it was a game that we expected. I thought the preparation for the team was good. I thought their mentality was good, and we just couldn't finish. Couldn't get a good look at the goal, but it was back and forth. That's for sure. You want them to be over, but I just don't know. It was a good look for us, and it was unfortunate it didn't cross the line at that point in time. It's just disappointing that we put in that hard of work and we don't get a point, or we lose 3 points off of that effort. So that's kind of bitter. It's tough to take, but hopefully it hardens us a little bit in the right way.
Yeah, Kim and Chloe in the back four, they just kept us in it. They kept us in it the last game until we could gain some momentum. We definitely had a little jitters there. That's what it looked like. We weren't connecting on our passes, and then we rushed some things, but defense held us in until we could relieve the pressure from what Princeton was putting on in the Texans. That's a spot they were leaving open, and we took a chance and went for it. And it was perfectly executed, and that's what you need for that kind of option. We've been suffering this week. I mean, I'm not happy, they weren't happy, and you just have to attack different things. And, we have to define ourselves. I asked, is the opponent going to define us, or are we going to define ourselves? And they're like, no, we're going to define ourselves, and that's how they prepared themselves.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
Our football team returns home next Saturday for a huge ACC game against North Carolina. Also, our men's soccer team faces a pair of in-state rivals. On Tuesday, James Madison arrived in Clackamas Stadium, and on Friday, Virginia Tech travels up from Blacksburg to face the third-ranked Cavaliers. On Thursday, our women's soccer team hosts the Duke Blue Devils at Clackamas, and on Friday, it's Virginia versus Duke in volleyball in Memorial Gymnasium. We'll be back next week with coverage of those games and more on Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Simone Asque. We'll see you next week, and remember, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.